Okay, YouTube. Sorry, I've doing a quick video on a new product that I have, but I'm sorry that I'm actually holding the video camera in my hand, and I haven't set it up on a tripod. But there's a reason for that, because of the particular item that I have. It's kind of hard to set it up on a counter and take it out and look at it. And I really want to show all kinds of angles of it. So what I got from I'll show you real quick in the box here. TCX, okay, and it's focused on boots, and it's an Italian manufacturer, I believe, and they've come out with a new type of riding shoe. I was looking for something a little different. I've got a couple of different. I got some riding boots, and I now have riding shoes, but I wanted something even more different, something a little that isn't. And there's another gentleman that did a review on this particular riding shoe, and not to steal his quote, but sometimes when you buy riding boots and you're not on your bike and you're out, at a final destination, you don't want to look like you're wearing superhero boots, because some of the boots that you can buy, they really do. I mean, they're high, they've got hard plastic all over them, and some other kind of snazzy bits and pieces. And I really, I want to have a low profile when I get off the motorcycle and I go into something. I don't want to be screaming like, "Hey, I'm riding a sport bike. That's my sport bike parked out in that parking lot." I mean, yeah, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know, but I don't. I want something a little bit more, discreet. So. And I wanted something stylish, so this is what I found. And silly as it may be, but this is it. Okay, so it is a play on like a Converse All-Star sneaker. And as you can see, it's leather, it's waterproof. That was another important thing. I wanted something that was going to be waterproof, and it's laced, which you could look at it and say that could be a problem. But anyway, laces getting caught up on shifting knobs, levers, or footrests or pegs. What they've done is they've taken a leather shoe and incorporated some safety features. Like there's a hard piece over here for the inside of your ankle. Over here, the same thing. It's a hardened area. So if you do go down, you've got a little bit of protection there. It does have a bit of a built-in heel cup, and in the front, it's very slight, but there's like a bit of a toe cup. Not really that protective, I don't think. And if I can get the thing out here with one hand, bear with me. Thank you. All right. So as you can look inside, it's. I guess if it's waterproof, then it's probably, down, I don't know if you can see it, but down in here, there is an inside webbing, if you want to, I don't know if you're webbing, if you want to call it webbing, but if you look in here, there's a little bit of a liner that joins the tongue to the side of the shoe, and that gives you that waterproof quality. I'm sure this is like, I'm assuming it's a leather, or I think it's a leather. Maybe it's a leatherette. I don't know, but maybe I should have looked that up. But anyway, so you can see the sole, and what they've done is they're trying to make it look like it's aged or weathered to a degree, just to make it kind of stylish. So when you're riding a motorcycle, you want to be stylish. Again, you don't want to look like you've gone to the track or you're getting ready to go to the track. I'll have to try it on and see how it fits and see how comfortable it is and see how it is actually riding on the motorcycle. As you know, a lot of the motorcycle shoes will have a shift lever protection or built-in protective area on the shoe for your shift lever. I really, leather and lever, I'm having a hard time talking today. But anyway, like I said, these are TCX boots. They're fully leather. They come up kind of up on the ankle, which is nice. So it's not like you're wearing a sneaker. And they're waterproof. I don't know how it's rubberized. So I don't know. One of the things you got to think about is being slippery on when you put your feet down as the bike's resting. And also, there's no notch out in here for sort of a motorcycle peg. Now that's real quick. I just want to mention that that's one of the reasons why I have a hard time wearing any kind of like construction boot or any kind of boot that has lugging on it, and that's the reason why I went with something like this, because if you, on a sport bike, if you don't have any padding and you just have a straight peg on there, or I should say without any kind of rubberizing or rubber on the peg, when you wear a lug boot, it's very easy to get it snagged, some of the lugs kind of snagged on the foot peg itself, which could cause you a problem, and it could be kind of dangerous as far as like shifting or missing shifts or any other kind of, you know, quick foot action that's needed. Anyways, I'll give you another look here, and I gotta kind of end this video now. I have a small dog outside that I can hear scratching at the door. You know, I don't know if you can hear it or not. So, and here's the back side of it, and there's the front side of it. Alright, and there's the annoying little dog out there. There. Okay, so I got them on, and I gotta say, they feel pretty comfortable, and they look really cool. Now with the lacing, that was the one thing about boots, and for me in a motorcycle is, you know, sometimes some of these boots, or the boots that have zippers on, never were tight enough. With the laces, you can really tighten them up. I gotta figure out something with the laces here. Maybe I'll make them a little shorter, or tuck them in, or something like that. But not to here comes that little doggy, and there she goes. It's not my dog. I don't take ownership on that dog. Anyway, it's a cute dog. So here's the shoe, as you can see, and with the pant down, and you know these are good looking shoes. Boots, and hey, let me tell you, they feel, I can tell right now, they feel very supportive, especially around the ankles. And now I have wide feet. I have size 11. This is a European sizing. I think it's like size 40 something or other. Let me see. Yeah, European sizing is 45, and it says on here size 11. And sometimes when you're buying European shoes, it's not quite a true size. You know, they're a little bit smaller, and also when you go with a waterproof boot, they're also a little on the small size. But I tried it. I went with a size 11. I have wide feet. I'm gonna have to loosen up the laces here just a tad, but I have enough length in it, and I can see myself being comfortable in these shoes and walking around somewhere, and actually riding with these, and feel that, hey, look, I can go in somewhere, get off my bike, go in somewhere, leave my helmet on my bike, and no one will ever know I've been riding a bike, you know. Because sometimes you want to go into a place, you don't want people to know that's what you're doing, or you know, you're the guy that just was popping wheelies out front of the store, or whatever, you know. So that gives you a good idea. Laces run down there. So if you're thinking about these shoes, sorry to make this such a long video, but if you're thinking about these shoes, and I hope that the lighting in here is good. It's kind of hard to see from the camera, but if you're thinking about these shoes, I actually got them from, excuse me, I'm going to give them a little plug here, Revzilla. Revzilla. Now, their guys over there are pretty good. They have a really good return policy. As long as you don't take the tags off and you don't wear it, you try it on. If you don't like it, you can send it back. There's no restocking fee, and you know, you have questions about items, you can give them a call, send them an email, and so far I've asked them a few questions about a couple of different things. I never ended up actually buying it from them. Changed my mind, but they were pretty accommodating. So I'm gonna give out a little plug here to Revzilla. And the guy, Anthony, does his videos on all of the products. So if you go to their website, and again, they're not paying me for this, but if you go to their website and you want to say, hey, you know what, I really want to buy that jacket, or I want to buy these shoes, they talk about, they do a video and they show you the jacket on, the pants on, the shoes on, talk about the highlights of the product, which is really nice, especially when you're buying things online. And I refuse to go into a brick and mortar place and buy something just because they're that much more expensive. I'd rather buy it online and get a and and save some money. So, all right. Hey, look, thanks YouTube.
We have a 138 in progress.